Write down the word simple, S-I-M-P-L-E. And we are now live on Facebook. Thank you, Shana. Simple stands for shift, increase, multiply, protect, and leverage everything. You have to start leveraging your relationships. You have to start leveraging technology. You got to start leveraging successful people. You got to start leveraging successful companies and concepts. All we want to do today is show you guys how to leverage the one thing that most people don't even think about, which is their house or their apartment. They don't understand that they were born an entrepreneur. Your social security number makes you an entrepreneur. But a lot of us aren't cashing in on the one thing that you have that can make you financially free. So it's really no need for everybody in this country to be struggling the way they're struggling. It doesn't even have to happen. All you got to do is use our simple approach, use our experts, use Make Wealth Real's track record, use the extra digit movement training. And I'm gonna show you guys how we tie all of this together right now. So we are live on Facebook. If you guys want to share this information, you can visit howtoachievewealth.com. Howtoachievewealth.com. In fact, I'm going to do it. Shoot, let me go to Facebook right now. Type in extra digit movement or the website howtoachievewealth.com if y'all want to go straight to it. And let me share this with everybody I know. Because one thing I know for sure, there are a lot of people in this country who could use it. And one thing I know for sure is that we definitely provide it. So I'm going to go and share this information with people I know, love, and care about. Copy link, go to Facebook, let them know that we got a simple approach to making money. And guess what? It's not as hard as you guys think to be wealthy. So here we go. We are live. Okay, so let's do it. You guys wrote down the word simple. Now, let me pull up some slides so I can give you guys a visual, because they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Extra digit is where your lifestyle and your legacy connect. Too many of us believe that you have to be, your grandchildren or your great-grandchildren or your children are the ones that get your legacy. No, you actually can have that legacy while you're here. The problem is most people don't overcome the 4 things that keep them from having their lifestyle. Most people are not able to overcome the 4 things that keep them from building their legacy. So what we do is we show you guys a lot of the private information that wealthy people have known for years, and we make that information public. I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but wealth principles are actually passed down, right? They're discussed at the dinner table with wealthy people, and their children just sit in and listen to conversations, and then their children sit in and listen to conversations, and then the whole family comes together and talk about investments. A whole family will come together and make sure the trust funds are set up. The whole family will come together and make sure insurance policies are in place. The whole family will come together and make sure nobody's struggling. See, these are wealthy concepts. See, where I grew up, God bless my mother and God bless my father, but we just weren't wealthy. They worked hard and they sent me to school. I went to Morehouse. I got my degree, and they were great. They were great. I had the best parents on the planet. I mean, I just grew up in a way that I would never trade. But wealth just wasn't the topic at the table. I don't know about y'all, but we didn't have a whole bunch of money just flowing for all the generations to come. So what I learned is that you get what you hang around. If the topic at the table is bills, then the bills are going to keep coming. If the topic at the table is overtime, then you're going to work some more overtime. If the topic at the table is wealth, that information has to be passed down. We're a lot of people's first glimpse into passing that information down, because what we do is show you that the taxes is probably your biggest problem. Number one, they take 1/3 of your money off the top. Your second biggest problem is debt, because debt is passed down to your children and grandchildren, because we all got the same habits if we don't break them when it comes to your relationship with money. Big business would teach you to spend every single dime you have. If they could, they would take all your money, sneakers and televisions and eating out. And last but not least, how in the world is big business increasing the cost of goods and services every day, but paychecks aren't going up every day? See, when you factor in that one thing called inflation, it's a buzzword right now because we got this political economy. But the truth is the value of the dollar has dropped for the past 40 years. Now, I want y'all to think about that. If business owners control how much things cost, but you at work not controlling your paycheck, how in the world daycare, healthcare, nail care, hair care, groceries, how in the world will you ever catch up with the cost of goods and services always increasing, but your paycheck is the same? You have to use your how to make this happen. You already have the answer. Let me prove it to you. Before we got started, I told you the private knowledge is in our S.I.M.P.L.E acronym. First, we got to shift your money back away from the people who shifted the money away from you. Then we got to increase your money so that you can keep up with inflation and big business and all these different things that are happening every single day. Now, once we increase your money, we need to multiply it. Money can make money way more and way faster than you can make money. All money knows is to move and flow. If your money's not moving and flowing, that's why they call it currency, in the direction you needed to go in is because somebody else flow their way. The government making you flow their way. The banks with interest are making you flow their way. Big business is making you flow that way. You got to bring that money back to you because you did the work. Then you got to wrap that money up in a trust and protect it so you give the government even less money. See, these are the things we teach you more in 15, 20 minutes on a Zoom with a home-based business than most people ever will as far as finances in college. Let me just ask you guys this. Do you think financial professors are wealthy? Mine wasn't at Morehouse. I just know that. I heard 50 Cent say this one time. If people who taught you about money in schools were wealthy, they would actually be too wealthy to teach at the school. Woo. If people who taught about finances in schools were wealthy, they would be too wealthy to teach at the schools. So why are we, I'm not knocking education, I'm not knocking professors. I know my financial professor at Morehouse, he was struggling. I just know that. So what I'm telling you guys is it's time for us to implement some things in your life and leverage everything. Got her home built this year because she shifted her money back to her. Now you'll see how Miss Anita Patton got her dream home built. Already had a nice house. Got her dream home built about 3 years ago, or bought 3 years ago. Why? Because she shifted her money to her. This stuff isn't hard. It's not rocket science. Now you'll see how Don and Ruthie are celebrating, I think their 20-year or 10-year marriage vows, 20-year marriage vows. Where? At their place in Cabo St. Lucas, but they live in Chicago. They bought the dream home or vacation home with cash. They purchased 10 acres of land in Puerto Rico, cash. They both have 800 credit scores. See, we're not here to fluff you this morning. We're here to expose some people to an opportunity for the next 7 days, give you half off. When I show you guys how much this costs in the investment and how small it is for the things that we give you and do for you, you're going to fall out your chair. So I want y'all to do me a favor. Type in the comments half off is, but don't confuse the cost of the investment with the value. People not buying land because they hurting and make wealth real. People not buying vacation homes because they hurting. People not out getting their dream cars because they're hurting. People not out, real people like myself getting real results, and we are just getting started. So let's put it all together for you guys. The key, number one, to the S in S.I.M.P.L.E is to shift your money back from the government. How are you taking on the big bad wolf with all these taxes by yourself? Look, it's really simple if you think about what most Americans do. This is the most American slide in the middle. Y'all remember greater than, less than? Most people's taxes are too high. You paying 18 to 20, 28 to 33% of your taxes out of your paycheck, and you the one that did all the work and you paid the government first. Listen, it's nothing wrong with that, but W-2 means pay them first. That's why when you get your check, the taxes are already gone. So then you take those after tax dollars, then you got to pay property taxes. You take an after tax dollars, then you got to pay sales taxes. You take an after tax dollars, then you got to pay your state taxes. So you're getting taxed ad valorem taxes, property taxes, federal taxes, you know, all these income taxes, luxury taxes. All these taxes come off the top of your check, or you pay them after you make post-tax dollars. That gentleman, is not the problem. The problem is who else is getting a third of your money. So you can budget all you want. That's not where wealth is going to get created. Now, here's the trick. You got to even the score with your home or apartment. Your house or apartment and working from home gets you a lower tax bracket. Now you can start investing. This one play changes everything for you. So if your job is taking 28 to 33%, brings that down to 18 to 23%. See, now the playing field is even. Now, Brian, what do you mean? Well, think about it. When you got your job, you filled out this form called a W-4. W-4, you put 101010. I'm married, I'm single, I'm head of household, I got children, and that was it. When you have a home-based business, there's another page on the form that our experts will fill out for you called your exemptions. Taxes in your check come down, and now that money stays in your pocket because the government lets you keep tax dollars if you have a business. So here's my question. Why don't you have a business? Brian, I don't know what business to get. Leveraging the business we have right now. This is like a McDonald's franchise without you spending $500,000. This is like you having a Dunkin' Donuts, but your business is at home on a Zoom, on a laptop, on a cell phone, sharing this knowledge. This is the business. People say, Brian, what's the business? Yeah, everybody type this in the comments. You are looking at it. Okay. Yeah, I think people miss this, and I'm going to explain this in a second. Now, once that money comes back to you, you want to start growing investments. This is what we do for you. Now you're on the other side of wealth. You getting capital gains or appreciation, synonym for capital gains. You getting taxed less than 15%. Just this move will put thousands of dollars back in your pocket. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Honestly, if you don't have a home-based business on your portfolio, you're giving away thousands of dollars for free. For free. The government incentivizes you to start a small home-based business in addition to your traditional business, in addition to your job, in addition to whatever your side hustle is. You want to wrap this in your portfolio as well. And then the money that we make, as much as $15,000 per day, you can start investing as much as $200 per day if you want, $6,000 a month. You can make as much as $50 a day, $1,500 a month. Now you got some money to invest and compound over and over and over and over again. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the slide that you're going for. Less money to the government, more money to you. Now, why wouldn't you invest $249 one time? Let me say this again. It's a $249 investment one time. $149 per month. Now, the $149 for your first month is included in the $249. So really, $100 for a home-based business can bring you thousands per month. And then $149 per month gives you all the experts we're about to show you to support your business, to support your finances, to support your investments, to help you make the right decisions and grow your investments. Now, here's the good news I'll tell you guys about earlier when I let the air out the balloon. The $100 is waived for the next 6 days. Yeah. So you getting all of the experts I'm about to show you in the bundle and the membership, and you getting the home-based business, but the home-based business fee is waived. So the person that invited you today can give you a coupon code and you get everything for the price of one. Yeah. Yeah. Understand, when you see a special, don't overthink it. Okay. So recap. What does your house get you or your apartment? Number one, all the tax advantages. You already got square footage in your house or apartment. You already got a cell phone bill. You already got an internet bill. You already got food in your refrigerator. You already having gas. You already got gas in your car. Take a picture of your receipts with our mobile app. Lower your taxes because you're already doing these things anyway. And then the government says, oh, you got a home-based business. We'll increase your paycheck on your job by not taking out so much. That's called a instant pay raise. You also need to hire your children. Brian, what you mean hire your children? Yeah, think about it. You already given them money for softball practice, baseball practice, ballet, gymnastics, after school, whatever, food. How about that? Why wouldn't you put your children on a small payroll, lower your taxes by paying them because that's an expense, and then your children pay for softball practice. Your children pay for gymnastics. Your children do everything that you normally would have paid for anyway, but you give them the payroll check and the money comes out of that. We used to call it chores, right? No, I mean allowance. Y'all remember allowance? Do people still do allowance? Well, now when you're smart, you call it payroll for the kids, but you get to deduct it. See, if I buy my son some tennis shoes, I can't write that off because it wasn't for business. But if I give him a payroll check and he buys the tennis shoes, I can write that off because payroll was for business. Why wouldn't you have a home-based business? I'm just curious as to why more people don't get this. They overcomplicate it, and we got to overcome years and years of miseducation. Shift that money back to you. Now your children are in on the family business. Now your children see that you've changed the conversation now at the dinner table. See, now y'all not talking about bills no more. You're not talking about overtime no more. You're not talking about just the job no more. You're talking about finances. You're talking about living this legacy. And you're taking control over your freedom and flexibility. And you're earning unlimited income. See, let me tell you why we surround you with these experts. So think about it. You got a home-based business now. You got a home-based business. $149 a month is your overhead for your business. I don't know about y'all, but that's about what my cell phone bill costs. Now, so far, we've reduced our members' taxes to the tune of $144 million a year. That's number one. Number two, paid off billions of dollars in debt. That's number two. So before I even get out of here and show you how we get paid every day, imagine those two plays right there. Just the big bad wolf banks and the big bad government being out your pocket. Just imagine those two plays right there. That averages about $2,187 a month back into your household. Your investment is $149 a month. $2,187 is coming back into you having a home-based business at such a small fee. That's the first thing. The third thing is we lower your bills with our negotiation strategies. About $100 million per year in bill reduction has come down because of the average credit score increase is 126 points. Now, Brian, what you mean? Oh, okay. So I think y'all missed it. Because you're in business with us, Brian, what's the business? You looking at the business. Let's show people the power of working from home. We saw what happened during the pandemic when people got quarantined and couldn't move. Now we leverage technology. We leverage your kitchen table. Somebody to introduce you to this Zoom can even show you what's called our wealth worksheet, where we fill the blanks in for you. And now the topic of discussion becomes money for your children and wealth for your children. But we're increasing your scores at the same time because you uploaded your documents to our expert firms. We're lowering your taxes at the same time because we got enrolled agents that now work for you. And we file your taxes included in your membership for you. We're eliminating your debt at the same time because now you got some tax dollars that's paying all your debt off. Why wouldn't you get the membership? I haven't even shown you the investment piece yet. See, to me, this is not a presentation. I call it an IQ exam. We're going to see if this makes sense. Increase the money that you get by sharing this video. Increase the money that you earn. Go on vacation. Use it to go on vacation. Use it to earn. All right, you invested $249. Let's get that back. But those of y'all listening this week, you invested $149 and got value of a home-based business included. You earn $50 for every qualified marketing director. That's number one. That's basically a person who says, I want a home-based business back. That's number one. Number two, you earn a bonus of $150, $450, or $900 within 30, 60, and 90 days. That's number two. We had some people do this, the 60-day bonus, they just did it in 3 days. Yeah, they got the 150 and the 450. They hit 2-star executive. I'll introduce you to these guys this week and these young ladies this week. They hit the 2-star executive position in 1 week. The company gives you 60 days. Now, why is that important? Well, because you did it within 30 days, they did it within 3. You earn 450 because you did it within 60 days. They did it within 7. So it's nothing like an extra 150, 450, and they're on the way to 900 because they'll do it within 90 days. That's $1,500. How? They shared the wealth worksheet. They shared the video. Hint, hint, wink, wink. In our State of the Team address today, you have a brand new tool called a wealth worksheet video. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The wealth worksheet video has now been complete. Wink, 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 wink. At 11:30 today, I'm gonna show y'all all the new simple tools that we use to close out this year with a bang. Wink, wink. You got a video you can play 24/7. So new people, let me explain this for you. If you want the 150 to 450 to 900, you also earn an extra $600 a month once your team hits 12. See, the people I was talking about a second ago, they don't even realize it because they only been in for 2 or 3 days. They had $600 a month because their team has 12 people in it. I want to be clear. You didn't tell these 12 people yourself. Your team mushroomed to 12 because you're showing people the power of a home-based business, and then our company's helping them with their finances. So that's $600 a month on the side. Another bonus for that same group, for you as well. Once your team hits 12, you're eligible for $300 a week. There's 4 weeks in a month. That's $1,200 a month, plus the $600 a month. That's $1,800 a month. The $600 a month is guaranteed. Now you can earn as much as $1,200 extra as your organization grows. That's $300 per week. Yeah, it gets pretty serious. Guess what else happens? This is what I'm excited about. After this promotion, another bonus kicks in called an infinity bonus. This is one check that I earned just to show you guys the potential of 1 day in the business. You earn anywhere from $10 to $150 per person per day in this business. 30, this is 1 day. That's 90, that's 50, that's 140, that's 100, that's 240, that's 270, that's 1,000. So we're at $1,270. 1,270 plus 50 is 1,320, 370, 1,004, that's 1,400, 1,470, that's 1,500, 1,570. I earned $1,570 in English major. That's my first time even adding it up, just so y'all know. That's what that's $1,570. And math is not my strong suit. I feel pretty good about that. Guys, I was struggling with a Morehouse degree. Wasn't making $1,500 every 2 weeks. Graduated in 4 years. Got some student loans to do it. Study hard one day. And people say, Brian, how you make anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 per day? I share the business. Y'all do me a favor. Come off mute and say, let's share. That's what we got to start doing.
Let's share.
I want to introduce Miss Kim to help me out. Kim, I see you up there in Battlefield, Michigan. Kim, help me out real quick. Why is it important that we share this business? Talk to the people real quick about what has happened to you, because I don't think a lot of people understand when we say all you got to do is leverage everything. What is your story with your credit score, your investments? How are you looking with the home-based business?
I'm looking absolutely fabulous. My credit score went from a 642 to a 828.
Woo!
I was able to save $140,000 by refinancing my house from 4.75 down to 2.375.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes. And I get to protect my money.
You got your trust fund?
Yes.
All right. We're going to get to that in a second. We're going to get to that in a second. Ms. Kim, how are these bonuses feeling? How do the residual checks feel? How do the text messages feel? Do you feel like now that every dollar you make, you don't necessarily have to work for? What has that done for your mindset?
It definitely changed my mindset. That ding at 5 o'clock, it ain't nothing like it. It ain't nothing like it.
So for those who don't know, we get a text every day, and we get a text every single day at 5 o'clock that kind of lets you know that your money has been put into your account. Ms. Kim, I'm super proud of you. I can't wait to see you at the top of that leaderboard. Don't miss my team address at 11:30. It's going to be crazy, okay?
I'll be there.
All right. Miss Marcella, you just built your house. How you feeling?
I'm feeling fabulous.
All right. All right. Don't miss my team address. Everybody, this is the young lady. I saw her just now in the Zoom. This is the young lady who you saw at the very beginning who just built her house. Marcella, what has happened to you now that you have a home-based business? Are your taxes down like crazy? Are you getting residual income? How did you get into that new beautiful house?
Yes. I tell you, when my credit score went from a 672 to a 783, so that was 111 points that my credit score jumped. And at that time, I paid off some bills, and I mean, it was amazing. So I had the opportunity to either refinance a home or purchase a new one. So I purchased my dream home, and I would not have been able to do this without MWR. So with the money that I saved, I have did the next level strategies, and my DCA precious metal, and I got my house in a trust, my family trust. So I never knew about all of these things and all of these options. As old as I am, I'm retired from Master Jail Officer, and I feel as though I am living my best. If I feel like if I sound crackly, it's because I'm so excited and I get so emotional when I share this, because now I have something for my children to look at, and my children will continue on. It's like living our legacy together. So I'm not only just leaving it, but I'm living it. So thank you so much.
No, let's talk about it real quick before we go. You said you're doing in the business. That's my friend right there.
My daughter is doing excellent in the business, and she is the one, Ebony Ramsey. She is the one who has introduced me to this business. And she is amazing. So I think some of the stuff that I was teaching her about, well, we need to do something different, she took it and she rolled with it, and I'm telling you, when I looked at it, it was like a no-brainer for me. It was like, what?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
I didn't understand the opportunities, but I understand it now, and I'm getting better at it.
And this is good. Look, but before we go, I want y'all to see some deeper stories, new people, before you go. I want both of y'all ladies, to talk about your background real quick. Marcella, do you come from money? Was you making $1 million on your job? You said you retired some officer or something. Marcella and Kim, Marcella, you first. What'd you do for a living before this?
Okay, before this, I was a master jail officer, and no, I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth.
Wow.
I grew up in I grew up in the Bronx, okay? And so my background is that of, I lived, as they would say, I grew up in the hood. And I mean, so for me, when I see where I have come from, there's jokes in my family about, you know, how we live, but I mean, that's how we live. So
I love it. No, I love
I mean, I am so humble right now because I have watched my steps as I progress. And I mean, at retirement, I thought that's where I was. So, I mean, I had dreams of purchasing a new home but it was just that, it was just a dream. So I never thought that it would become a reality. And my mentor, Mr. Brian Bean, always said, dream big, speak it into existence. And I dreamed big, like you showed us, and I applied everything but the experts showed me. And that application, it was a turning point for me. It was a turning point. And I felt as though I could do this. I could do this, you know. And I took a leap of faith. Once I retired, I'm like coming in 3 years into my retirement. And everybody was saying, are you crazy? You getting ready to start all over again? And I was like, I don't think I'm starting over again. I just think I'm doing what I want to do. I work for this, you know.
right.
So 26 years of that of law enforcement, and then another 8 years of mental health. Same. And I said, I'm ready to live my best. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I am living my best. And this, I will be here for an eternity because I can't wait to see what else God got for me.
I love it. I love it. We're gonna end on this note. So, Miss Kim, what about your background, real quick? Talk to the new people. You come from a silver spoon. What's your background? What you do for a living?
Not at all. I actually work in the mental health and substance abuse field. I've been doing that for 22 years, but I'm looking forward to retiring over the next 2 or 3 years.
Good, good. So I want y'all to hear when we say real people, real results, these are the kind of things that we do. Y'all do me a big favor. We're going to celebrate some more on the State of the Team address, but give these two young ladies a round of applause. Come off mute. Let them know. We're super proud, man. Super proud.
Go.
Great job, ladies.
Congratulations.
Proud. Good job, ladies. Love it. Love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. Amen.
So listen, man, great testimonies that are always being recorded. So before we go, new people, listen, just make a decision. Think about it. You multiply your money with our firms, the precious metal consultants, the land consultants. You protect your money. That's the P in simple with our trust funds. And the LE is leverage everything. So all that's included because you started a home-based business with us. The membership and the experts come with your business. And now you're just referring our videos. You're bringing people to the round table, and we pass out the wealth worksheet. And that's how we're getting some amazing, amazing results. So with that being said, let me just show you guys the decision that you want to make, because I don't want you to overcomplicate it. Don't develop a headache, hypertension, stress, stroke, heart attack over a simple decision. It's really, really this simple. And we say simple, and I guess we mean it figuratively and literally. This is what you want to do. Normally, it's 2 ways to get started in the business. It's normally 2 ways to get started. But for today, you really got 1 way to get started because what? We waived a $100 fee. So you don't have to worry about what's normally the one-time $100. The person that introduced you to this video, even if you're watching our recording, right? You have until August 6th, and the $100 is waived in case you see this recording. So you get everything on the right for the cost of everything on the left. So get your coupon code, get all the bonuses. If you choose to share it, you don't have to. Get the daily pay. You don't have to share it if you don't want to. Get the residual income. You don't have to share it if you don't want to. But get the 476 deductions because you already have those. You're just not using them. Get the home-based business benefits because you already have those. You're just not using them. And get everything in the membership that you just heard these 2 young ladies talk about, because that's what your home-based business comes with, even though you didn't pay for it. Make sense? So listen, guys, I'm coming hard and heavy. Our State of the Team address is at 11:30. We got about an hour. You got about 50 minutes. Get with the person that invited you guys and get your link and get your coupon code if you're watching me right now. Everybody come back at 11:30 because I'm coming out hard and heavy with some amazing updates, some amazing campaigns, and amazing new video that y'all can go get a sneak peek and check out right now on extradigitmovement.com. Y'all go check it out and come back and see me at 11:30 for the State of the Team address. Go check out extradigitmovement.com. Your new video has been uploaded for your wealth worksheets. Sign up during the break, new people. I'll see you guys at 11:30 Eastern. Have a good day.